love the way that the kids are listening. I love when they're focused. I love to teach them new things. And I love when they're looking at the image and they have their own imagination and they conclude when they come in together and they summarize what we've read. I'm a teacher, so I'm raising a reader every day.
When my daughter was small, I always read to her since a baby. She never got any interested in books. And then I used to read every night, until Harry Potter came out. And up to the fourth Harry Potter, I read every night, thick books, until by third grade she had that leap where I never gave up. By third grade is a little, some families might think it's a little late to get a kid into books by third grade, any age, any time. It's good to get into books, but I felt so fortunate that suddenly she made that leap and she was reading on her own every night. And then up to a time where she had a book. We have 3 floors. She had a book beside her bedside, a book in the bathroom, and a book in the kitchen. So everywhere she went, she had a book that she kept reading. So that's my story. It's beautiful. Continue reading. Start reading. It's great. I'm still raising a reader because sometimes we still read books together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every night before he goes to bed, I actually read him a story. He goes upstairs to our library. We have a library, and he picks a book and he says, "Desi, can you read me a book?" And I read him a book every time. Makes him fall asleep, and it's great. And I think that reading expresses everyone's imagination. So when I read my brother a book, it just helps him and it lets him like express his imagination. And I think he really enjoys it when I read it to him, and I enjoy it for me being able to read to him every night. So now I'm raising a reader.
I love reading books with young children. I make it a routine at my own home, and we read every night before bed, and it opens up a whole new world for kids, and it helps them be creative and think of new things and come up with new ideas. And it should be part of everybody's routine, because I'm raising a reader and so can you.
I like reading because you basically learn from them. I don't like the fiction stuff. I like the non-fiction stuff. So it's kind of fun. Like you learn from them.
One of our favorite things to do is to go to the library once a week, and we all go together, and we love going to the different sections in the library. So we always start off with the storybooks. And then we also love to go and look for the animal books and the fairy tales and history books. And we've discovered that there's amazing history books. And there's history books about all kinds of people who, when I was growing up, there weren't history books about. And it's amazing to me to be able to read with my children about heroes who I didn't know about when I was little. So that's a really, really neat thing.
Yeah.
And I am raising readers, and so can you.
I'm Matthew, and I'm raising 2 readers here, Anya and Gwen. They both go to Somerville schools, and we love to read. We've been reading together at bedtime, and it's been fun for me to do it. And Gwen,
I stayed up 2 hours after my bedtime last night.
reading in bed, and now today she had to take a nap, but she had so much fun, and we're really excited to see that happening.
So you're raising readers.
I am raising readers.
It took us a while, I guess, to get used to read books. I have Nina, who is 6, and Luca, who is 8. So it's very complicated to get into the routine in the evening, especially, and getting a book and just trying to make time when you get home after work tired, right, Nina? But we always make time for that. And nowadays we have our routine and we love to read, right?
I have nieces and nephews. And I think it's very, very important to read with them, to share a good time with them while I am reading. And I think it's very, very, very important because in that way they can develop their imagination and they can be creative. So that's in the same way that I learned how to read, I think that it's important that they learn how to read as well. I am raising readers, yeah, so let's raise more readers.